So I don't know why I thought today would be any different, but I still don't have my tripod, so this will be another one of my voice only videos. I was going to do like a South Park mouth type thing over my mouth, but that shit takes long as F word to do. But also, this is going to be one of those rare 2-in-1 videos that I never do. That's why the title is what it is. But enough talking. Let's get right into me talking. So you guys might have heard about Katy Perry going to space for all of 11 minutes, spending apparently $28 million to do so. Now, it doesn't disclose the actual price, but that's how much the company was auctioning off a ticket for back in 2021. And even then, if you wanted to reserve a seat on their website, it requires a $150,000 deposit, unrefundable, just to do so. And honestly, when I saw how much she supposedly paid versus how long she stayed up there, I didn't think it was worth it at all. Especially with how many people are just hating on her and the people that went, even other celebrities. And to me, this whole thing gets even funnier when you see an actual diagram of how her trip went. Now, I get that she went into space, but what the hell is this? What I'm getting from this chart is that the main point of their trip was for them to experience weightlessness. Yeah, you get a cool view of the Earth, but that's cool for all of 30 seconds until you realize nothing's going to happen. You're not going to see another planet, an alien ship isn't going to go by. You went up there to experience the same thing Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville did during an episode of Wild Boys. And they didn't even have to go into space. That's a regular plane. Now, what everyone is getting mad at is how this is what rich people decided to waste their money on. You guys know how everyone always talks shit about Taylor Swift, about her using her private jet, like you guys are actually able to handle being around a celebrity in public. But like I said, even celebrities are like, why did we do this? Why was this a thing that other celebrities did? Like that model Emily Rat something, the girl who was only famous because she came out naked in a music video once, had this to say.
That space mission this morning, that's end time shit. Like, this is beyond parody. Saying that you care about Mother Earth and it's about Mother Earth and you're going up in a spaceship that is built and paid for by a company that's single-handedly destroying the planet. Look at the state of the world and think about how many resources went into putting these women into space. For what? For what was the marketing there? And then to try to make it like, I'm disgusted, literally, I'm disgusted.
Now, I like how she says that as if she's not in something that's also killing the planet. Do you see what kind of seat she's on? It sounds like she's in a van or something. When the fuck have you seen a van with window blinds? Like, it makes no sense for millionaires to complain about other millionaires when they literally cause as much pollution traveling how they normally do versus just one big rocket trip. And you would think when someone criticizes someone like this, saying how much this money could have been used to help other people, they'd be doing or have done something similar to what they're asking others to do. But according to this website that shows you celebrities' philanthropy work, which basically means how much they've given back, you know, like Mr. Beast philanthropy, all the money Bill Gates has given back, basically how much they've given to others. But as you can see right here, Emily hasn't done shit in both charity work and causes. And if we take a look at Katy Perry's stats, it's not even close. 25 and 19 versus 0 and 0. Donations made to foundations like AIDS Life, American Foundation for AIDS Research, and the American Red Cross versus boobs being shown in a music video. And I'm not joking about that being the highlight of her career either. Her Wikipedia page opens with saying that being in that music video got her global fame. Global fame, but hasn't done shit for the globe once. Go figure. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand why people are making a big deal out of this. Once it came out that this was going to be an 11-minute ride with 3 of those actually being in space, it just seems like a giant waste. But I'd be like, yo, let's just postpone this until you guys are able to keep me up there for at least half an hour, especially with how much hate I'm going to get when I come back. I also think she's getting hate though for how big of a deal she's making this very small trip. Like, this wasn't to study anything, this wasn't to get a better understanding of how gravity works. Nothing about this trip will benefit the science community other than the money they paid to get this done. But just listen to her talk about her less than 3 minutes of space time.
It's not about me, it's not about singing my songs. It's about a collective energy in there. It's about us. It's about making space for future women and taking up space and belonging. And it's about this wonderful world that we see right out there and appreciating it. This is all for the benefit of Earth.
How does this benefit Earth at all? Like, who cares about the trip? That was done with their money. But people aren't going to like it even more so than the trip itself when you try and make something that, like I said, benefits virtually no one into something that does when it doesn't. Like, if you had to go all the way to space just to appreciate Earth after being here for 40 years, it's no wonder why people are mad at you. Now, this interview is 6 minutes long, and she's asked more if she's gonna write a song about her experience more than how this benefits the Earth.
I'm asking this question for your fans. Will you write a song about this experience?
Oh, for sure, 100%.
In hindsight, kissing the ground was a bit much. It's not like she was stranded in space like those other astronauts, which I don't even think they kissed the ground when they came back. Their bodies were actually so weak to the point where they wouldn't even be able to do that themselves without help. But when I heard about her going to space a few months ago, I was like, whatever. And then when I saw the diagram, I'm like, yeah, that seems like a rich person thing to do. It's not like they're killing endangered animals like Trump's kids. Like I said, if you're one of the people who's getting mad at this, then I better see your stats be as good, if not better than this, before you open your fat mouth. Before you open up your skinny model mouth who's only famous for being naked in a music video once. But our next story is more funny than anything. So you guys know how those crosswalks, they obviously have those buttons that you can press to cross. But there are some that when you press them, they say, wait. I think all of them say that now, I'm not sure. Wait. But in Northern California, someone was able to hack into the fucking buttons audio system so that when someone presses it, an AI-generated Elon Musk voice starts talking.
Hi, I'm Elon. Can we be friends? Will you be my friend? I'll give you a Cybertruck, I promise. Okay, look, you don't know the level of depravity I would stoop to just for a crumb of approval. I mean, let's be real. It's not like I had any moral convictions to begin with, right? Hi, this is Elon Musk. Welcome to Palo Alto, the home of Tesla engineering. You know, they say money can't buy happiness, and yeah, okay. I guess that's true. God knows I've tried. But it can buy a Cybertruck, and that's pretty sick, right? Right? Fuck, I'm so alone.
Now, whoever was able to figure out how to do that needs to start an Instagram account and start posting reels of them doing this. Not just with Elon Musk's voice, but just have it say random things. Like, imagine when you want to cross the street, you press the button and it starts playing this.
Wait.
18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch.
Insane possibilities this can have. But it's not just Elon Musk's voice, they also got Mark Zuckerberg's voice on these things.
Hi, this is Mark Zuckerberg, but real ones call me the Zuck. You know, it's normal to feel uncomfortable or even violated as we forcefully insert AI into every facet of your conscious experience. And I just want to assure you, you don't need to worry, because there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop it. Anyway, see ya.
Now, if I was an old person who's not that familiar with AI, this is going to fast-track my dementia. Your grandma's going to tell you about how Mark Zuckerberg told her this word for word, and you're going to be like, there goes Gramps again, there goes Nana again, thinking she's friends with Mark Zuckerberg. Like, if I was a tweaker and I just happened to press that shit, I would literally have to be put in a mental hospital, because I would be telling people how Mark himself told me that he's going to take over the world and there's nothing we can do about it. Or like, even just a conspiracy theorist hearing this would drive them mad. Now, the company who makes these, Polara, didn't respond when asked for a comment by the people who wrote this article, and that's probably because they're like, holy fuck, we didn't even know that this could be done, and now the thousands upon thousands, maybe even millions of crosswalk buttons they have installed nationwide have just been exposed to have a very funny flaw. I mean, imagine if a racist hacker gets a hold of this news, N-bombs at every corner in every black neighborhood in the country. But yeah, guys, slow news week, at least for me, for what I'm used to. I know 4chan got hacked and taken down, and it's like, how is it taking this long for somebody to do that, especially for the kind of stuff they posted on there? You would have thought the government shut this site down a long time ago, not hackers. But hey, hackers are the new cool guys, I'm hearing, and I have pretty good hearing. I might make a video on that 4chan thing, but we'll see what tomorrow holds for us. Also, I know the title says Elon got hacked, but saying Katy Perry went to space and crosswalk buttons across America got hacked and are now playing AI-generated Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg voices just doesn't roll off the tongue like I wanted it to. Until tomorrow, maybe. Peace!